Bodine 52, how are you folks? Oh my god, have I missed you. I just got back from my first 2 weeks working in Michigan, and oh my god, I missed her so much.
Me or Big Mama? Choose wisely.
Well folks, as you can tell, Mrs. Bodine is on the back of the motorcycle. Say hello.
Hi, everybody.
They all say hi, by the way. I have been gone for 2 weeks in Michigan, and we had to get the bike out today, and of course one of my favorite roads, and I'm behind somebody, which doesn't make sense. That's smoking, by the way, and blowing it out right at us. That kind of stinks, doesn't it?
It smells like a cigar.
It does. Yeah, maybe that's it. So, as the opening said, Mrs. Bodine has been back in Pittsburgh tending to the sale of our house that we are still looking for a buyer. So if you're interested, let us know and we'd be glad to sell it to you at a discounted price. No, really, no discount, but we'll make a vlog about it. So I got back into town yesterday, flew in. Mrs. Bodine was gracious to pick me up at the airport, and it was nice to get back to the house. The dog was happy to see me, I think. What do you think?
I think the dog and the two cats were very happy.
Yeah, the Bodine Zoo was happy to see me when I got there. So
They all greeted you.
As they should. Where are all the cows at?
I don't even get a greeting from the cats when I come home.
Well, go away 2 weeks. So, you know, I think, and I don't want you to go away 2 weeks. This is one of my favorite scenes on this road, or views on this road. Isn't it cool?
Beautiful.
And the corn is high. What'd you say about the corn? It's not good?
This time of year, no, it's kind of too big. I
Is
think
that-
it's for the cows now.
Is that right?
Because it's not sweet and tender like it is at the beginning.
Yeah, we got one of those places that you can get fruits and vegetables. A farm stand up by our house, and Mrs. Bodine says it's not as good. So, by the way, if you grow corn, can you tell us when the right time of year is for the corn to be at its best, as well as grapes? We love grapes, and it seems to be good or bad, doesn't it? But that's not the topic. The topic for me is, if you are gone from your home for, let's say, a week or two or more, without your significant other and your wife or husband. Oh, no, wait, I was talking about the motorcycle. No, wait. I'm talking about you, Mrs. Bodine. Do you think your significant other misses you, and do you think your bike misses you? Because Big Mama has been plugged in the garage with no love since I left. Did you?
I talk to her and pat her when I go past her.
So when you come on the garage and pull out in your car, you talk to Big Mama?
Yep.
What do you say?
I tell her hello. I wish we could go for a ride, but I don't drive.
Got it. All right, you are a passenger, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, Mrs. Bodine and I were talking because we went out to lunch after she picked me up at the airport. Figured it was the least I could do, at one of our favorite places, or my favorite place. I don't know about hers, but I could eat lunch at Panera Bread every day. But, you know, as many of you, or some of you may know if you follow my channel, I am moving to Michigan, or we are moving to Michigan, I should say. You're coming along, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'd rather come sooner than later.
Amen to that, sister. And my previous job, I traveled. 3 days a week, 3 weeks out of the month, maybe? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
And part of the reason that we're moving back to Michigan is, of course, number one, being back close to family. That is the most important, no doubt. As well as, I wonder how long that truck's been there. As well as my new company I'm working for. And I don't switch companies often. I worked for one company for 28 years, and then this last one for 2 years. I no longer have to travel, which is awesome.
Yeah.
right? But, so, you're used to me being gone 2 or 3 days or nights, sometimes a little bit more, but not usually, and then I come home, right?
Right.
So would you consider that okay? That's kind of good, right? Gives you a little bit of a break of me, even though I can't believe that you would need that. But
Yeah.
how do you feel about those 3 days? You like miss me and crap, or
Of course.
come on, people can hear you tell the truth.
Oh, I do.
But it's also good to get a little bit of a little time away. Is that fair?
I guess.
You guess? Really? See, I thought 2 or 3 days a week is good for your relationship if you're away a little bit. I shouldn't say 2 or 3 days a week. But because I think men need to go do their own thing with their friends, and I think women should go do their own thing with their friends, their girlfriends sometimes. Don't you?
Of course.
So it seemed like 2 or 3 days, though we may miss each other, was tolerable, right? But being 2 weeks away, 2 weeks, that's kind of hard. My house right now is called the Residence Inn in Michigan, and I do. It's like a little 1-bedroom apartment, basically, with a kitchen and a living room and a bedroom and all that stuff. So it's not bad, but it's kind of funny. Every time I come back from the office and go back in the room, I always go, "Honey, I'm home." Nobody ever answers. Except the one time the cleaning lady was in there and said, "Excuse me," but it was kind of awkward, actually. What do you think?
I think it would be.
So I think it's, yeah, people miss each other, right? I know there's a lot of couples that wouldn't go anywhere apart, right? And that's kind of cool. I respect that. And then sometimes, a little trip every now and then isn't bad for you, right? So, of course, I miss Mrs. Bodine. And a question for you all is, do you really miss your spouse when they're away? And how long is okay? And, then what's the protocol? Is there a protocol on phone calls at night, FaceTime? I mean, what's the deal? I mean, we connect every night, right? Pretty much?
Pretty much.
Yeah, except the one night I did a lot of travel and I kind of crashed early. But we connected late, so... But not as important, but secondary is important. What about the bike? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. She sat there. Nobody got on her. 2 weeks. Imagine that, folks. How hard is that for you? Has that ever happened where you could not ride your motorcycle 2 weeks? Now, let's not talk about it was in the shop or it was getting something done to it. It was actually in your garage or outside of your house or however you keep your motorcycle, or in your living room or whatever, which I would do if Mrs. Buddy would let me. How long have you went without riding your motorcycle? And did you really, really miss it, kind of like I did? Again, of course, secondary to you, Mrs. Bodine.
Right.
I missed the Big Mama. I had to look at pictures of her some nights. It was awful. Awful, awful. Look at that. America. Our new house, let's put a flag in the front yard.
I'd love to.
There's a lot of great countries and a lot of folks that follow us, but
Yeah.
I'm proud of America. I love it here. I'm sure everybody loves their country as well, but... All right, well, I'll tell you what, that is it. One of my favorite churches. Have you seen this church? Check this out. It's pretty cool. I like those old buildings like that. I think I could just pull up the motorcycle right in front of it and take a picture on the grass with the door
Wow.
open. Probably not, right? All right, folks, that is my question. Do you miss your significant other when you're away for a while? And what does a while mean? And is it okay to be separate sometimes? Is that good for your relationship? And less of importance, what about the bike? What do you do with the bike? And do you ever sit there and say, I wonder if it misses me? I think it does. All right, folks, that is it. Mrs. Bodine and I are going to enjoy the motorcycle ride since we haven't done so in a while. But thanks for checking into the channel. Mrs. Bodine, have any words of wisdom or things you would like to share with the awesome folks that have watched our channel today?
Thanks for watching. Stay safe.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. America. All right, thanks, folks. Have a great day. Be safe on and off the motorcycle, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.